This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We're going to see a repeat. Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wiggins. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Tackled, but first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The first real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than that.
He goes nowhere. Stop and hold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up for the 1st down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Heading left after the handoff. And he's stopped after 84 yards, so 2nd and 6. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Muscles past the defender. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Canes.
Of course, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Quick throw to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Complete on the shovel pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Crosses the 45. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Joyner. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. 1st down here for this offense.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Pulls in the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Adams. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Hokies are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback keeps the football. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down after a short gain there. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. On 2nd inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Running with purpose. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the back gets the football. Breaks into the clear. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking for his big tight end. With the catch, it's Gilbert. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they bring them down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Ramp down the middle. It's Carr. He's blood out, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Canes will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
And tackled there by the defense. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They begin with a quick throw to the left. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And they'll run it with the draw play. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking deep to the right side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead remains 6 after the miss. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. The first play of the third quarter is a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Hurricanes come to the line to run the hurry up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great footwork, a big opening now. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Jackson. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Great move in the open field. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Hokies pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Hokies begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Automatic on the PAT.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 27, Miami.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tight end goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Hurricanes! And he'll try the extra point.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
That ball snagged for a completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the pass and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Catch made on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They keep him off balance with a run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Gets made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. Quarterback still with the football. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now.
And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Just standing there, gets hit again. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Virginia Tech, 41. Miami, 20.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Makes a quick catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Leaning on the run game here late.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender. Touchdown, Hokies. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
48, Miami, 24.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll run it here. Oh, what a move. As the first down is still going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all mean? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And a good timeout call by the offense after the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.